What's up, YouTube? Got quite a bit of requests, and even in the past, on how to set up a simple reef tank. A lot of people will tell you how hard reef tanks are to keep and maintain. Well, this video is for the people with the low budget and that want to set up a simple reef tank. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be hard. You can make it hard if you want. If you want to keep SPS corals and some of the harder corals, you can do that, and you can add additives, calcium and stuff for the corals, really high light, really high flow if you want to. If you want to set up a simple reef tank, man, it can be pretty cheap and really easy. If you have basic knowledge on any aquarium, especially planted tanks, it's definitely going to help you out and make it really simple. I don't like how people encourage people not to do a reef tank. They kind of scare them away. I'm here to hopefully encourage you to do a reef tank, no matter what size. Most people will tell you to set up, when you're starting out, set up like a 60-gallon reef. Now, I don't care about that. I'll tell you to set up a 10-gallon if that's all you can do. Because I've been through it already. It's not hard. You can make it hard, of course, but it doesn't have to be hard. So here we go. If you're on a low budget, grab you a 10-gallon aquarium like we got here. I went to this because this is supposed to be a bigger challenge, so we're going to find out, and I want to keep a little SPS tank. But if you're on a low budget, get you a 10-gallon tank, grab you a hang-on back filter, throw your hang-on back filter on. Thing is with hang-on back filters, they're only for mechanical filtration, so you want to keep them clean. At least 2 times a week you want to keep them clean so your nitrates don't skyrocket. It'll start building up stuff, turn into nitrates and shit. So gotta keep them clean. Your live rock is your biological filtration, so always remember that. 10 pounds of live rock. If you're doing a 10-gallon tank, you only need 10 pounds of live rock. Live rock's $6 a pound normally, so 60 bucks for your live rock. Sand, you only need a little bit of sand because you're not going to do a deep sand bed in a little nano tank like this. It's useless, so you just want to put less than 2 inches of sand. I'm going to have an inch of sand in here, so you can buy a 20-pound bag of sand and have a lot left over, and that's like 20 bucks. Get a decent heater. I will say that after my heater went out, I don't trust heaters no more, so definitely purchase a high quality heater and a power head. I ordered a little realy nano for this one. It's going to give me pretty high flow in this tank because I am keeping these harder to keep corals, these SPS. But you don't need that. You can get a little power head, throw in there just for flow. You just want to make sure there's no dead spots. Because for a simple reef tank, most likely you're going to be keeping soft corals like zoanthids, super easy beginner corals, and a lot of LPS are really easy, mushrooms and stuff, and they don't really like too much flow. So definitely don't need those huge power heads, expensive power heads. Your salt, get your salt, get you a hydrometer, and of course some saltwater test kits. It's really super easy, guys. Like I said, I don't like how people encourage people not to do a reef tank. They say how hard it is, even if it's a simple reef tank. Like I said, if you want to keep SPS corals, you definitely, I wouldn't start out with SPS corals. That's one thing I would say, because they do need high light, they do need high flow, and you do need to have damn near perfect water to keep them and have them thrive. But if you guys, this is for people that want to set up a simple, cheap reef tank to keep corals like this frog spawn, to keep corals like these zoanthids and these mushrooms, super easy corals to keep. You don't need to put money into it, and it's not hard. Water changed weekly, little water change weekly. Big water changes can hurt saltwater tanks, so you do little water changes. In this tank, I'm going to do a 5% water change probably every week and a half. It's nothing, and that's all I'm going to do. Really simple. I dose B-ionic because I have these SPS corals, but we're not talking about those. We're talking about these. So if you get your hang-on back filter, 10-gallon tank, little power head, just to make sure there's no dead spots in your tank. Little bit of sand, you don't need much. 10 pounds of live rock. And you can set you up a little reef tank and start cycling it. Make sure you test your water every day of the cycle so you know when the cycle ends. And that's pretty much it, guys. You know, 2, 3, 4 watts per gallon is more than enough for these corals, for zoanthids and Euphyllia family, LPS corals, and mushrooms and stuff. They don't like much flow and they don't like a whole lot of light. So, you know, you definitely can do it for cheap. I'm sure I'll get a bunch of haters on this video. Those of you with baller reef tanks, all that money into it, you know, I love them. Those are badass reef tanks. But just trying to help the people out that have a low budget and want to do saltwater real bad, but they're hearing from people that it's so hard to do. Well, I'm here to tell you that it doesn't have to be. It can be super fucking simple. Check out Brian. He just set up a reef tank, you know, in BM 2197. He just set up a 5-gallon reef tank, and look how bomb that is going. He's got some badass corals, and he's loving it. Joel Korvazoskin just set up a reef tank. He's loving it. Vinnie Mac, I sent him some live rock just to get him started, so he could find out for himself how easy it was. He started out with the 10-gallon tank. His tank's looking awesome, and he loves it. He's glad he fucking started it. So, you know, please, if you want a reef tank, you're really interested in it, please do your research, and definitely you could start up a nice little reef tank and not put much maintenance into it. You know, water changes weekly will definitely be more than enough. RODI water is always good. Make sure you use RODI water, I will say that. So we'll run through this real quick. I don't have a whole lot of time. Maybe I'll do a second part to this video. But you know, 20-gallon tank would be a lot better. If all you can do is a 10-gallon tank, that's fine. 10-gallon tank, hang-on back filter. Keep your hang-on back filters clean. Twice a week, clean the sponges out. Power head for a little bit of flow in your tank. You don't want no dead spots. Depending on what corals you keep to, you need to research how much flow you need. 3, 4 watts per gallon of basic lighting works fine in such a small tank for these corals. Just need a little bit of sand, 10 pounds of live rock in a 10-gallon tank. 1 pound per gallon works well. And a decent heater. And make sure you guys do your water changes. You know, small water changes weekly. And that's about it, guys. It's not hard. You don't have to add all these additives to your tank. Sometimes they can be bad. I don't like adding shit to my tank. I'm adding calcium and stuff just to get my calcium levels perfect for these SPS corals. But to keep, like I said, to keep these easier corals, you don't need to add stuff. They consume nitrates and all that and ammonia. So, no problem there. Hope to see you guys starting up some reef tanks. I apologize if I pissed anybody off, but I just get sick of people encouraging people not to do reef tanks, because it's an awesome hobby and I'd love to see more people in it. So hopefully this helped you guys out. Comment, rate, subscribe. I'm out for now, guys. Peace.